What is your role at 𝐀𝐁𝐿𝐿𝐿?
So my role at 𝐀𝐁𝐿𝐿 is to wake up the people and to make them aware that the healthcare system can be changed, and that the relative decline that we have experienced, especially in Europe, is not a fatality. We are not doomed to go down. So my core mission at 𝐀𝐁𝐿𝐿 is to wake up the people and to make them aware that we can do better.
Okay, what are your core missions?
So to wake up the people, you have to explain a lot, and you have to repeat a lot, and to explain in different ways. So my core missions at 𝐀𝐁𝐿𝐿 is to meet people, caregivers, patients, but also investors, and to explain to them what 𝐀𝐁𝐿𝐿 does to change the statu quo and to make healthcare better and simpler.
I think you were the one working on the white paper, right?
So the white paper was my first mission for my first month at 𝐀𝐁𝐿𝐿. It was also the first tool that I designed to explain how 𝐀𝐁𝐿 is changing and will change the world of healthcare. Basically, it was a kind of a difficult task, but also very exciting. And the most difficult part of it, and the most exciting of it, was to express how, to express the ethos of 𝐀𝐁𝐿, and the ethos of 𝐀𝐁𝐿 is wanting to change the things, wanting to change the statu quo, and kind of rebel against what people think is natural, that the healthcare system should go down.
What makes you passionate about the whole project?
So I don't know if people that are watching this video will understand and empathize with me, but if you have ever seen some system that is supposed to take care of you, but is slowly rotting from inside and slowly, depleting, there is a kind of a boredom installed and some of a depression state. I don't know if one day you have experienced this, and if one day you've seen that from the inside and wanted to, set a bomb or something, or like change everything and rebel against this situation. And this is what I experience at 𝐀𝐁𝐿𝐿. I see how passionate and how talented the caregivers are in our system. I see how dedicated they can be also. You have the best people and the best will, but still the system is going down. And so 𝐀𝐁𝐿 is kind of a call for all the people of goodwill and of passion to change all of that and to rebel against this state of this situation. So that's definitely something that is passionate, and I call everybody to come with us.
We do talk a lot about the pioneers. Can you explain what lies behind that word?
So who are the pioneers? Pioneers are first the investors of 𝐀𝐁𝐿𝐿 in our cryptocurrency. We have people that have invested 100 or less euros, so a small sum, to several thousands, even tens of thousands of euros. And those are the people that are helping 𝐀𝐁𝐿 build the tool that is now used by this second type of pioneers, the caregivers. Now, caregivers are also pioneers, and so 𝐀𝐁𝐿 is their day-to-day tool. And the third kind of pioneers are patients. Patients do not know automatically that or systematically. Patients are the third kind of pioneers. Sometimes they don't know that their medical data is structured and secured by 𝐾𝐿EON, but they are also part of the pioneers of 𝐾𝐿EON pioneers. And my role at 𝐾𝐿EON is to make all of them, investors, caregivers, and patients, gather around the same mission, which is to make healthcare better and simpler.
Have you got any fun stories to share with us?
So basically it was, so the fun story I have to share is my first deployment in a hospital with 𝐾𝐿EON. I was in a corridor with 𝐿1, our cyber pharmacist, and part of the product team. And a caregiver came to us, quite angry, we have to say, asking for a change in some features of our software. And my first reaction as a newbie, I was like probably several months old in the company, was to say, yeah, sorry, we will change it as fast as possible, you're right, we're wrong, and so on and so forth. But I didn't have the time to react. Actually, 𝐿1 was with me and stood his ground. After having asked a few questions about the feature, he said, listen, we have studied the case with other caregivers and we know that's the best way to do things. So we are also confident that you and your team will be able to change your way of doing things, because you know that, because talking with you, you will understand how it is better to do it the way we do it. And my surprise, so my first surprise was to see 𝐿1 so confident. He's a bit younger than me, so you know, so my first surprise was to see him so confident, and my second surprise was the reaction of the caregiver, who was in fact very smart, and after listening to all the points, accepted and say, yeah, okay, we can change. And she was giving trust to us as we were giving trust to her and to her team that it was possible to change the system and change the way of doing things.
And to finish, what's your favorite object?
So as I said several times during this interview, I kind of, you know, what I really like and I'm passionate about in 𝐾𝐿EON is being a rebel against the statu quo. Being a rebel against the naysayers and the doomsayers that are saying that our system, healthcare system, is going to ashes because it was so much better before. So my favorite object is this. So it's kind of a fun tool, because you can change the system you're in by little stings like this without destroying the system. You can change the things, but you have to be a bit stingy and courageous. And this fun tool is something that I really appreciate in my team, and that's why I wanted to show it to the camera today.